All right, so we're here. What's today's date, Andy?
April 9th.
All right, when did we brew these beers?
So we brewed this March
17th.
17th, St. Patty's Day.
So I'll put a link to Brew Day. Hopefully you've already seen it. March 17th, we brewed a red rye IPA and a black IPA. And it is now about a month, less than a month later, I guess, April 8th. We are going to do a review on both. So the cool thing here is what we're going to do is we're going to show you sort of what our inspiration was behind each of these beers and compare them to that. So here's a nice flight. So what you can see here is this is our homebrew black IPA right here compared to Magic Hat. What is it, Andy?
This is the Magic Hat. They put this out, limited release. This is their demo black IPA.
There you go.
I'm not sure if you can find that anymore.
I've never even had that. Andy has. And then this is the red rye IPA homebrew compared to Stone's, I don't even know how to say this.
This is Patascala. I think that's how you pronounce it.
All right.
And that is inspired from Patascala is the name of the founder of Stone's hometown.
So there is the color of that. Can you get that? Look at that. So Andy, you're almost spot on. And mine's just a black IPA, but we'll show a little bit of these. We'll do a sort of a review of each. But Andy, when you're looking at this, other than being a little bit less filtered than Stone's, your color's spot on. Red X was the base malt for that. We've never used it before, and so far our limited tastings, we really like it. So that's what we got here. We're gonna do a quick review. What should we do first? Should we do the Red X for the red IPA since it's a lighter beer, or what do you want to do? All right, so let's do that first. So we're gonna taste the Stone one. Here's the Stone. What is it called again, Andy?
Patascala.
I hope the sun's getting to it. There it is. All right. So smells amazing. It's a little bit malty. I guess that's that red malt, the Red X.
Yeah, the Red X is German malt. It's big caramel flavor. You can use it 100% of your grain bill. Some people have. It's not easy to find.
So it's really good. Super easy to drink. Nice malt up front, bitter finish, balanced amazingly as you would expect from Stone. I mean, the finish on this is really where the hops come through, I think, right? The nose, not super hoppy. Andy will tell you a little bit about his beer when we get to it. But so that's the Stone Patascala. Red X is what we used. So it was our inspiration for us. Really great beer. I'll finish that one. All right, so now Andy's homebrew. Andy, you want to tee it up?
Well, so the inspiration was clearly the Patascala from Stone. I had it that said, man, this is fantastic. But the grain bill's completely different. It's not 100% Red X. There's 2.5 pounds of rye in there. And then we've got a little caramel.
Look at that.
40. And just a touch of roasted barley. And then for your hops, which if this thing warms up, you're getting more.
You know, I'm already getting it. I actually smell more on yours. Some more of the tropical notes. What hops did you use?
So we used a lot of tropical hops. So you get very citrusy. You get Citra, Amarillo, Centennial, and Galaxy. So very citrus forward hops.
Take it. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, yeah, hold on. That's my catchphrase, right? Mouthfeel is actually, to me, and it might be because this is draft beer, a lot more fuller or medium body than this. So I also, the finish is almost spot on. Mouthfeel's different. This is also because it's a draft as opposed to...
This has only been...
Yeah.
We haven't even had 48 hours for the carbonation.
It's good.
The pressure get right. But as this thing sits for a little bit...
I think I taste more hops on yours, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
No, and it was 101...
IBUs? Was it really?
Yeah, so it's a big one, but most of them in the back end.
It is.
It was only 1 ounce within the first half hour.
Really good. So we just tapped this, or kegged it 2 days ago, April 6th.
I'll drink it.
Really good. Oh, you better believe it. So, not exactly the same. He switched up a little bit. It's not exactly the same grain bill or the same hop bill, just the inspiration. I'm partial. I like Andy's better because it's our brew. So, but it's really good.
But it's good.
It should even be better once we get the carbonation right on that. By the way, we're in Andy's brew shed. Haven't done any videos here, but Andy also brews in his awesome brew shed. This is it outside his house.
Got our old home brews kicking back up here that we made.
There you go. That's old school.
Anyone looking for a Def Leppard official brew, you can get
it's
that
a big
right
Def Leppard fan.
To go with my tour shirt.
There you go. All right, I'm going to finish this. That's fantastic, Andy. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, so now we're going to black IPA. the one that I came up with the recipe for. Here is the Magic Hat. I've never had this. Andy, have you had this?
Yes, I did.
So it's not as dark as mine, I don't think. I actually can see through that. It's got a reddish tint to it. Let's put a nose on it. I smell licoricey almost. I can smell chocolate on this a little bit.
I haven't had this in months, so we'll see. There's one left sitting there.
I don't know what kind of yeast they used in that. Not that hoppy.
No, it's very smooth beer.
It is. Now, coming right from yours, Andy's was a hot bomb, so it's probably a little difficult for us to make a comparison. I've never had this Demo Black IPA from Magic Hop, but to me, certainly you get a little bit of roasted notes up front. It's not a hop. I don't know what the IBUs are on this. Do you know?
No,
possibly.
I know nothing about this.
6% alcohol. It's okay. It's nothing special. We actually were drinking the Shafly Black IPA. That was real dank. I actually liked that, but it was completely different.
This isn't as good as the Shafly. This is
not at all.
And like I said, there's probably a reason why this is a demo.
So that's good. It actually will play up mine a little bit better because I think mine's better than this. We've had mine. Mine now, I tapped mine 6 days ago. I've had it almost every day, so I kind of know. The nose on it, it's not real hoppy up front on the nose. I only use a little bit.
On there.
Still get a little chocolate.
Nice.
Again, I used base malt, of course, 2-row. Used Crystal, I think 80. I'll do a full. I'll post what the grain bill was on this. Carafa 3 special, and then I think it had some Carapils in it as well. And then the hop bill was Amarillo, I think Citra. That's what I dry hopped it with as well. Possibly, I think Simcoe as well. So that was the hop bill. There we go. Cheers. Let's take a. Oh, don't spill it.
I spilled it. Pour some up for mine.
So different hop bill, of course, than Andy's. To me, this tastes completely different than the Demo Black IPA, as it should. I didn't even look at this when we were actually brewing it. Real bitter finish, but easy. There's only slight coffee notes or roasted note, right? Mm-hmm. I love it. It's what I wanted in a black IPA.
You use a lot of roasted barley. How much roasted barley?
I only used, I think, 1.5 pounds of Carafa 3 special. It's that special, I don't know. First time we ever used it. It's what I researched for black IPAs. Anybody that's done black IPA, I think that's what you're supposed to use as opposed to a roasted barley or chocolate malt because that's just in a hoppy stout. That's what I read. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. So I use that and the Crystal 80.
Very drinkable. It's very smooth. It's not overly.
Yeah, so this is a 91 IBU. Again, the other thing I heard about that was you want to make sure that there's the color to it, as you can see. It's a little bit darker. You can't see through. The Magic Hat almost had a reddish hue to it. Even when I let the light come through, the sunshine, you can't see through this. It's completely dark. But it's got a really big hop finish to it. Very bittering hop. So it was early bittering hops in this, and then I dry hopped the hell out of it. And so it had that sort of yin and yang there. I think it's good.
I'm drinking the Magic Hat now. Mm-hmm. Yours feels more IPA-ish. This.
That's a good. Yeah. So let me pick up the IPA. I mean, the black. This is mine. This is the Magic Hat. As you can see, there is definitely a difference in the color. You can see through that Magic Hat, and it's got a reddish hue to it. Mine, you can't. So here's the Magic Hat.
We're going to switch all back and forth. Here's the red rye on tap.
There it is. Put it up closer.
See the lacing on that too.
Really good beer. So I will put in the down below. I'll put the grain bill, and if you can email me the grain bill and the hop, we'll send you the recipe in case you want to see exactly what we did. But again, here is the black IPA.
What's the final alcohol?
I think mine was 6.5, and Andy's was
7.2.
7.2. So I used White Labs California 5 yeast. You used
the Wyeast liquid yeast 1056.
Yeah, turned out good.
Turned out good.
So
one take only because we keep doing too many takes.
That's right. All right, there it is. So next brews, Andy, April 21st. Right.
So.
I think I might be doing that. I think I've changed it up. I might be doing a coconut IPA. That's my idea here. I'm doing a coconut IPA. Andy, what are you doing?
So far, I think I'm sticking with it. We're going to do a nice, straightforward double IPA, but that could change.
As you can tell, we're hopheads. So Andy hasn't done anything but an IPA. Okay. He brews what he likes to drink. He likes to drink IPAs. But he's
they don't last long in the house, so
That's
I might
right.
as well brew what I enjoy.
So anyway, comment below if you ever have done brewed with Red X malt or done a black IPA. And then we're upcoming with a double IPA for Andy, and then a coconut IPA. So if you've ever done that, suggestions. We're pretty new to this, so any suggestions would be great.
If you're in Baltimore on Friday, go see Def Leppard at the arena.
He's a Def Leppard fan.
They are the greatest band of this and or any generation. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Andy. Well done.
Thanks, buddy.
Good stuff.